Hey Libras, I'm Empress Rose and we're going to do a reading. I have pre-shuffled the cards very thoroughly off camera, and just a reminder that this is a general reading. If you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me at my email listed in the description. All right, let's get started. I have thoroughly shuffled and prayed over the cards. So we need a message for Libra this morning. Give us a message for Libra. What does Libra need to know this week? What does Libra need to know this week? All right, we'll take another one. What does Libra need to know this week? What does Libra need to know this week? Okay, couple more. All right, we got a little story from these. We're starting with the Oracle Mystical Moments deck to give us an overall vibe of the reading, and I only wanted a couple, but I got a lot more than I bargained for. All right, so the first thing that came out is a long way home. We have pulled up anchor and we are on a very long journey, and here we've got this elephant. I think we got this, did we get this one last week? We got this elephant here, and this reminds me of another card. Where the elephant is having a bird's eye view. The elephant is having an unusual experience. Something very different and unique has happened to this elephant. It looks like it's got a buddy going on this journey home, and it's just gonna float. We're not in a hurry. We're not moving very fast. We have everything we need. And we're going to get a fabulous view as we go. This is a grand journey home to some place where we really belong. We have these, there's a lot of inspiration coming with us. There's some messages we might be sending out, but we might not. We're holding right now. They don't need to go anywhere right now. But we've pulled up anchor, and our home, our castle is moving. We're both going home and we're bringing our home with us. And this elephant is having a real weird experience right now. And then we have the gardener. This also speaks of home to me. She's building a home here. She's growing her home. She's growing her life, her tower. And oh my gosh, there's like 3 of them with home, and there's another one. My home is my castle, and this is a whole world that you have up in your mind, a whole castle, and you want to give it to someone. You want to share it with someone. You want to share a piece of yourself with someone. There are messages, and you're ready to give a part of yourself, a deep part of yourself that you've grown from within, to someone. So these others refer to sort of your own individual life, and this one is a real relationship card. This is a desire, a desire to relate, a readiness to share yourself with the world or with somebody else. And this is another, so we have like both like these building your life cards and moving, and then we're referring to another home, an emotional home, a interpersonal home. And this is this journey. This is a really sweet card, and it's got a matching set. And there's one at the end of the journey where this person and her animal have been together for this entire journey, and they're older and they're bigger, and so this is the beginning of the journey. So we're getting a really good sense of this journey thing here too, and a good sense of a partnership here. So this is like a long-term partnership that's just beginning, but there's also a sense of there's a gift here, and a little bit of a need to control the animal within. There's this beautiful ribbon she's tying on her lovely new friend here. And then they're going to have matching ribbons. She's going to have one in her hair. This is going to be velvet ribbons. I'm having a really trippy experience right now. Okay. Wow, much like the elephant. All right, let's move to the body of the reading. Again, I've really thoroughly pre-shuffled these. I'll do a little bit now. I don't take reversals on this deck. This is your past. This is your present. This is your internal life. This is what blocks you. This is your external situation. This is your to-do list. And this is the outcome. So, Libra, we start with this Tower card. Everything in your life got turned upside down very suddenly in the recent past. You did not know which way was up. It happened very quickly. You weren't in charge of it. Things are very disrupted. There's just a lot of confusion. What's going on? And we can experience this with a sense of panic, or we can experience this of just I'm getting a real vibe of this and this elephant, like, what is even going on here? Like, this is an MC Escher drawing that you're stuck in here of like, which way is up? What's going on? And I'm getting the same sense from this elephant of like, what is going on? I think this might be kind of cool. We have liftoff. We have liftoff here. This is sort of a upending of everything that flows, topples around. And so we have a little bit of that here, and also the sort of shock of like, how am I up here? This is not the view I am used to seeing. In your present circumstance, we have the Six of Cups. We have arms full of emotion. It's a very emotional. These cups are overflowing with emotion, and she's handling them. She's holding them. She's bringing them to someone. She's bringing them into a party. There's some beautiful growth around here, and this overspill of these emotions that are falling out of these cups are actually feeding some of the plants around her. But she's going through a courtyard to a building, to maybe a gathering, I get a sense of a waitress. She's bringing these emotions to someone, to a table that's ordered them. It's what they want. It's what they need. And then internally, we have the Six of Swords. We have swords and cups here. So a lot of intellectual situation and a lot of emotional situation. I'm getting that vibe with a lot of different things here. And I think this is what we have here. We have both a sharing of the intellect and a sharing of the heart and the emotion. So internally, we have one of my favorite cards that's been a guiding light to me personally, the Six of Swords. So we're leaving a very painful situation. We're going to a better place. There's light. We have our wounded with us, and we are going to bring our wounds to a new place, a better place to heal. And it might be a little slow. We're gonna little rod through this water here and move ourselves forward, and there's only one of us rowing, so it's going to be a slow process. But this is a card of a healing process and a moving forward to less painful times. So that's internally what's going on. What's blocking us is curious. This is the Nine of Cups. This is usually like a wish fulfillment card. We have our treasure chest. It's full of our wishes that we have gathered, and we have one, but we're not to shore yet, and I think that's what's blocking us. We're not to shore. We're still out at sea here. We have the treasure. It's full of emotion. We've unlocked this treasure, and it's ours, and but we still have a long ways to go. And look how beautifully these match. I mean, we're on a boat, we're on water. We have the emotional environment around us, but we still have a ways to go here before we reach shore. I mean, we can't even see the shore on this one. At least on this one, we can see the shore. But this one, we can't see the shore. And I think that's what's blocking us, is the length of the journey in front of us. We still have a ways to go. We have our treasure, but there's the one last thing, which is landing and bringing it home. So I think that's what's blocking us, is the length of the journey in front of us seems a little daunting right now. In our environment, we have an incredibly painful situation. This is the Three of Swords. We have a defeat here. We have being stabbed in the back multiple times. This person could get up and fight back, but they're a little too tired. So we have this, and then look, these swords just go straight through the rib cage. So this is, some people read this as a third-party situation, and that's just not what I see in this card. I mean, that can happen, but heartbreak can happen, deep heart wounds can happen without it being a romantic situation or without it being cheating, although that's often part of it. But we have maybe this party, it looks like this party went awry. Like these were friends and they got one of them's just stabbed the other in the back. So all around you is sort of this really emotionally painful situation. And what's interesting to me is that Swords is more of an intellectual suit, but this is one of the most painful, heartbreaking situations within the whole deck happens in the Swords suit. Honestly, the Swords suit's a little bit scary sometimes, but this is a deep heart wound here. And that's going on in your environment is a lot of grief, a lot of a very difficult situation. And then your to-do list is study, communicate, write. We have this page writing. So the page is in a situation of learning something and growing and learning how to do things and learning about things. So you're in a real learning situation. It reminds me of this here a little bit is we're getting to know a situation. We're learning all about our new pet, our new thing. And it reminds me of this one too, because this is a communication that we're sharing. We're excitedly learning about something and we're sharing about it. So I'm going to look it up though, because this is in your advice column of what your to-do list column. Be prepared by evaluating all the possible openings or outlets through which the situation could degenerate or vent. So this is preparing for something to go wrong. Well, that wasn't the vibe I was getting. But anyway, this is just preparations, learning about some of this situation and understanding it and coming to some clarity about the pain that you've been through. Because here in this one too, we have this, we're moving away from pain internally. Externally, we might still be in the situation a little bit. And this is learning about it, understanding what's going on inside of us, maybe communicating, maybe asking people some questions about what did they mean by that and what's going on with that. And then our outcome is gorgeous. We have the Ten of Wands. This is one of the possible outcomes that we have here. And this is a transformation. This is a transformation of, I want to say sort of a base chakra transformation. And I'm getting that because it's red and it's passion and we have a pelvis here. So this is a passion, a life-giving, when we have a whole castle here. This is everything. This is the whole kit and caboodle. And what I love about this deck is the tens are moments of transformation. And so the Ten of Wands in a lot of other decks is this burden and you're about to put it down. And the Ten of Wands in this deck is sort of the releasing of the burden. It sort of speaks more of like an established fortress that's thriving and full of passion now. So it speaks more about the moment after the transformation and where we're going with that. And so this is just such a beautiful card of the whole situation has been transformed, and we now have our fortress, our safety, where we go for protection. It's a passionate place and it is fully realized now. We have turned the corner and the cycle is complete and we have accomplished what we want to. So I'm going to look up a Ten of Wands here for a little more clarity. Just because it's so different from other decks. The transformation is complete. The butterfly has reached the end of its development. The coronation of an undertaking, a love, a project that we have poured all of our passion into. It is also connected to home and the family that lives there. Only complications and negative emotions can interfere with it. Welcome without indulgence what you have gained and realized, without fear of taking advantage of what you gain, as this is yours and no one can take it from you. Wait. Anyway. So that's a beautiful ending to this reading. And so we're heading home, and it looks like our home is a castle. We've got a couple castles here. And I just love that we got a couple of things about both heading home emotionally and heading home sort of physically and intellectually as well. So this is a beautiful reading, Libra. I hope you enjoyed it. And please like and comment and subscribe. That helps me know that my new baby channel is growing and reaching people that want to hear what it has to say. So thank you. Actually, I just wanted to say that the Ten of Wands, I accidentally read the wrong one, and the actual Ten of Wands is even better, and I wanted to share that with you. The transformation is now complete, and the new beginning that has been created is ready to fly outside. So it just resonated with this ready to fly. And a completion, attraction of new experiences. Do not leave too many situations suspended, or they will get the better of you in terms of achievement of what you desire. So I really wanted to clarify that because I felt like it so beautifully encapsulated this card as well, as we're ready to go. We've gathered what we needed, the information that we needed, and we're ready to move forward. So thanks.